Today I'm shipping out 5 sports cards that sold on my eBay channel. Let me go ahead and show you some of my organization, how I package these up and get them shipped out. So if you're a new eBay seller or you're just looking for a different way to do things, stay tuned. I'll walk you through step by step. So we sold this Travis Kelce no huddle prism of the Brilliance insert, this blue Sean Taylor from Illusions, this Eloy Jimenez numbered to 99, this Barry Bonds from Leaf Preferred, and a 1980 Johnny Bench. So as you can see on the back, I've got all of these cards numbered. So when I sell on eBay, I can look right into the box. I have them all obviously in order. And then the next time I sell a card, I go ahead and put them into the numbered top loaders so that I don't waste so many top loaders through organization. When I sell these cards, I take them all out. They go into brand new ones. And this is all kind of time consuming. But when you look at the time it saves me looking through cards, especially when you have hundreds and hundreds or even thousands of cards listed, finding cards in a box is a real pain. So this saves me a lot of time overall shipping, even though it's a little extra work getting these all packaged up. Plus, I know the buyers enjoy having a brand new top loader, so their card looks clean, it looks well handled, and your buyer's impression of you is only based on what they see in the product they receive. So keep that in mind when you're doing or when you're packing up your cards. The next thing I need is team bags. Each of my cards goes into a fresh team bag, and I will show you why. With every card I sell, I throw in a few freebies. So for older cards like this, I've got a Brett Boone rookie and a Leaf Metal Universe of Ivan Rodriguez. Obviously, you hear a lot that cards from the 80s and 90s, especially the late 80s, are worthless. But some of these cards, like the Metal Universe, Ivan Rodriguez, is a product that a lot of people haven't seen before. So that looks cool for them in the packaging. Next up is this Barry Bonds. So I repeat that process for every card. Card goes in. This time I'm sending out a John Olerud from the Leaf set and a Stadium Club Mike Piazza, assuming that this buyer either is a big Bonds fan or likes players from that era. So one by one, I package these all up. The reason I do the freebies, of course, is so buyers, there's the freebies there, have a little extra incentive to go onto my eBay when they buy their card and leave a positive feedback. Because these buyers don't have to leave positive feedback on every video. They can, of course, leave negative feedback, or they can receive no feedback at all. But when you are selling cards on eBay, one of the things that entices buyers is the number of cards you've sold and what your feedback is. So a buyer that has 90% positive feedback is not going to look as good as someone who has 100% feedback. For me, I have, I believe, over 200 reviews, and I am at 100% positive. So I like to think that that does me a few favors when people are selecting between maybe this Travis Kelce card or another one. Of course, the other factor is going to be your price. And if you would like to know how I price cards, go ahead and leave me a comment on this video, and I will take the time to make a video of my listing process. So now that I have all these cards ready to go, I move on to my envelopes. So I really like these invitation envelopes. I'm sending all these cards out, eBay standard, so all you're allowed to send them in is an envelope like this. And these envelopes are a little more rigid than your standard plain white envelope. They're self-sealing. And the black envelope, I would think the buyer will see in their mailbox. It won't get mixed up with, junk mail, bills, which all of us have to deal with. I also use these these sealers, kind of like a tamper-evident piece I put right here when I ship up. So first thing I'm going to do is print all these labels. I obviously can't show that on here, But I'll be right back after I have those printed. I'll show you sealing these up. And we are back. I've got shipping labels on the back of all these. Remember, if you are making sports card content, either buying or selling, make sure to never release the information of the person you're buying from or shipping to. That's just common courtesy. So all of these envelopes, like I said, are self-sealing, which will save you a lot of time and much more sanitary than the envelopes you got to lick. I put that tamper evident seal on here, and it is ready to go. While I'm doing this, just wanted to talk to you about owning your own label printer. When you're selling sports cards, especially multiple each day, having your own label printer will save you a ton of time. And while I understand it is a big cost up front if you're just starting, the alternative is going to the post office and having them print it for you, or having a standard printer where you have to print the label, cut it out, and each time tape it on. So not only does that take a long time to do, it also looks less professional. I've received cards that way in the mail, and I don't love it. It looks a lot better to have a real label printed out and put on your envelope when you ship it. And like I said, in the ultra competitive space that is selling sports cards on eBay, anything you can do to set yourself apart from other sellers is a positive. If you have any questions about this process, or I didn't touch on anything you would have liked me to, leave me a comment below. I'm going to keep making these videos to help out new sellers on eBay. Go ahead, give me a follow, like this, leave a comment like I said. I'll see you next time.